Green beans are one of Virginia's iconic summer vegetables. Before commercially canned and frozen foods became readily available, generations of children picked the beans fresh each day and snapped them before supper, often with an older family member's assistance. Today, green beans continue to be a family favorite at farmers markets and in home gardens.
People love green beans and potatoes because green beans come in about the same time as potatoes do, so you got those two. And we're going to harvest potatoes tomorrow, and we'll have green beans to go with them. So they're probably one of our middle selling crops. Corn and tomatoes are probably top one. But they do fill the gap in the middle. So it gives you a lot of color. We raise 3 types of beans, so it just gives more variety for our roadside market.
Bernard Boyle and his family raise fresh vegetables for both their own roadside stand and some markets in Northern Virginia. As with a lot of other Virginia vegetable growers, green beans are an important part of their annual crop cycle. About 550 Virginia farmers raise green beans commercially, and thousands of home gardeners plant them every spring.
We don't necessarily go directly to farmers markets, but we have a lot of buyers all over, basically Southside Virginia. It'll be abroad, like Roanoke, Lynchburg, Danville, and then obviously our own produce stand here on the farm in Halifax County sells our produce. And then recently we even started putting some in food line through a third party.
Julian Hudson Reese III, or Trey as he likes to be called, is the third generation in his family to raise fresh produce in Halifax County. Timing is crucial to have the beans ready for summertime sales.
We grow 3 types of green beans, you would call them. We call round, flat beans, and Kentucky Wonders. We start planting like the first week of April, and we stagger the planting so to get beans all year. We plant about once every 8 to 10 days. That's why you can see some of them are bigger than the other ones, because they just go right down the line. And they start getting ready. We've been picking beans about 2 weeks now. We're getting into the 2nd or 3rd week, and hopefully if things go good, we'll keep picking on into September.
These green beans right here were planted the last week of March. We planted them with just a little push seeder into black plastic mulch with drip irrigation underneath. We're trying to get early as possible, so then we take some hoops and we cover with a little crop cover. And then as soon as the plant gets to the top of the cover, we'll start taking the covers off, because they're getting too big for the little mini greenhouses.
While some farmers use machinery to pick green beans, many other growers still pick them by hand to maintain high quality. Green beans need regular fertilizer and water, and some growers run irrigation drip lines under the plastic used to control weeds. While considered a summertime treat, green bean production actually slows down in midsummer when the real hot weather hits.
Every year's different, but usually early in the spring we pick a few more, because I don't know, it looks like the quality's better early in the year, but we may pick 150, some weeks 200 bushels a week. And then as we get later into the summer, August, September, we may drop down to, we try and get 40 or 50 bushels a week. That'd be about average for us.
So if the weather and the heat is right, we'll have beans all through the summer and into the fall. But sometimes, like when it gets over 95 degrees, green beans start dropping flowers, so you start losing production. And like when it gets real hot, it's really hard to grow beans, like in July and August. So it's always a couple weeks that you'll have beans out there, but they won't produce.
Like other produce, it's important to buy green beans as fresh as possible for the best taste and texture.
They call them snaps for a reason. They're supposed to snap when you bend them over. But that's the main thing. Just keep them fresh. They don't do when they get soft. They don't snap. They're not as good.
If you're looking to purchase your green beans fresh from the farm, check virginiagrown.com or vafb.com for locations of a farmer's market or roadside stand near you. And enjoy them while you can. Summer's bounty will soon be gone for another year. In Westmoreland County, Virginia, I'm Ricky Gibson reporting.